One of the questions that seems to be most common after the release this week of Star Wars Squadrons is whether the game requires VR. It comes up so often that Ian Fraser, one of the lead designers of the game, even addressed it on Twitter, and he obviously said that the game was designed with both VR and non-VR experiences in mind, but it's something that I've been asked on streams as well, so I wanted to quickly weigh in on this topic. As a baseline technical requirement, obviously the game doesn't require VR, but are you really missing out on a lot if you don't have VR? Or conversely, if you don't have VR, is it worth it to get VR to enjoy the game? Now, I've played roughly equal time with VR on and with VR off, and I personally was afraid before I got the game that when I didn't have VR on, the game wouldn't be as enjoyable to me. But I found that whether I have it on or off, my enjoyment level really isn't that much different. Now, this isn't to say that I don't find VR to be worth it on the game. It is basically everything that you might expect it would be, that the basic cool factor of sitting in an A-wing or in a TIE interceptor is, it's really cool. And it's something that if that's something you think you're interested in, or if you have a VR headset, then definitely give it a try with the game. Or if you have the opportunity to get one, then give it a try with the game. I've kind of gone back and forth on whether it gives you a competitive advantage or not because of how you're able to look around. And so far, I think that there isn't really that big of a difference. I don't think you're going to be missing out competitively if you don't have a VR headset. But as far as the experience goes, I was able, even if I was missing the kind of cool impact of being like directly sitting in the TIE or the A-Wing or whatever, I've mostly just played interceptors, I didn't really feel like I was losing out on the overall experience. I thought the gameplay had enough to offer on its own that if you were to not have a VR headset or be unable to use VR because it's not really for everyone, obviously, I don't think that should be a factor that stops you from getting the game if you think you're going to enjoy it. I'm going to have a different video that's more specifically about whether Squadrons is the right game for you to pick up specifically and what factors may weigh into that. But I personally do not think that the experience suffers from a lack of VR or that it's super gimmicky relying on that VR. And I think that might be what some people were afraid of. It's certainly a fear that I had going in, but having played for a couple days now, I'm pretty confident that that's not the case. The one area where I think maybe you wouldn't get quite as much out of the experience as someone who doesn't have VR versus someone who does is that the campaign might feel a little less immersive. But it's not something that I've put a lot of time into yet. I've only done the first couple missions. I'm going to be doing them all on the channel, but that would be my only kind of caveat there. So if you were on the fence about the game and this was one of the reasons why, hope that helps make a decision one way or the other. But thank you for watching. There's going to be a lot of Star Wars Squadrons content coming on the channel, both live streams and a couple of videos talking about some specific topics because I'm really enjoying it and hope you guys are as well.